Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another FIFA 18 video. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Guys, as you guys know, the new team of the week is out. Now, that being said, there's nothing to get too hyped up about in my opinion. There's maybe 4 potential players that I would actually use or try out, and maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 max I would keep on my team. As you guys can see, it's not the best. I really thought Ronaldo was going to get one this week. He did pretty well over the weekend, but hey, what do I know? Icardi gets one, Salah gets one, Gelson Martinez gets one, and of course, Toni Kroos gets one. Now, those are the 4 out of all of them that are here that I would actually try out and maybe try to fit into my squad. There's others, the center forward, I think that from the City A there. I can't pronounce his name, so I don't want to butcher it. Doesn't look too bad, but his pace puts me off. Just like with Tony, his pace puts me off. We already know how Salah plays, guys. We've played with his player of the month. We've played with his 90, I have his 90 red card. We've played with almost every version of Salah there is this year. So I know how Salah plays. Of course, the stats look great, and he'd be awesome to go into the club, but I think I'm going to stick with my 90 for now. Now, the card we're going to be trying out in this video here today, guys, is going to be the Icardi. Now, the reason I'm doing Icardi is because his stats look pretty damn good. 83 pace kind of sucks for a striker. I wish he was a little more pacey, but with the 91 shot, the 70 passing, 85 dribbling looks good. His physical is a little bit on the side, but it looks pretty damn... Looks like it would be a good card. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at his attributes here real quick. And as you guys can see right there on your screen, they don't look half bad. His acceleration is kind of poor in the 79s. In the 70s, I don't like that. His sprint speed at 85. So when he's moving already, he's moving pretty quickly. That's, of course, without any chem styles on him. His shooting is looking good. The only downside to his shooting is his long shot, but we can fix that with the chem style. His passing is actually garbage. And I don't like it. I don't like the fact that he has 70 passing. I mean, his vision's great. His short passing is good. His long passing is pretty damn bad at 61. I'm not liking that at all. His dribbling, on the other hand, looks good. 82 agility, I feel like, is good on a player. Hopefully on the ball, he's going to feel nice. He has great balance, good reaction, ball control, dribbling, and 91 composure, which is great because that's going to come into effect in front of net when he's surrounded by players. And then his physical, his aggression, his physical actually looks good, man. With the 78 stam, honestly, a lot of the good players have low stam and they do well. If I'm not mistaken, Hullet has low stam as well, and he does fine for me. I never have to switch him out, nor do I feel it really with him. The only player I really feel it with a lot is Messi, and there was somebody else, Kaká, of course, but that's a different story. He just has low stam regardless, and his strength is real nice, and actually that comes into play when we get into the gameplay. So that's what his attributes are looking like standard with the basic card. As you guys can see, I did put a catalyst on mine. Now, I was going to put a hunter, and I'm going to tell you the stats real quick. If we do put a hunter on him, he goes up to a 95 pace and, of course, a 95 shooting. He only goes up by 4 in shooting, which is disappointing, especially wasting 5,000 coins on a hunter to only get up 4 points in shooting. It doesn't make any sense to me, but hey, it is what it is. That does put his positioning at 99, finishing 99. Everything's basically at 99 or 98. Shot power and volleys are at 98, and then his long shot will be at 81, which is a little bit better than, of course, his 76, but honestly, I don't really take long shots, especially with my strikers, and when I do take long shots, it's usually with somebody like Hullet or, who else do I take? I take it sometimes with Rijkaard, anybody in the midfield, right? My CMs is mostly, or sometimes my cam, but mostly Hullet is who I try to get it on to take that long shot. So I decided instead of putting the hunter, because to try to snipe one is literally annoying. It's not impossible, but it's annoying. I decided to put a catalyst because, like I said, I didn't like his passing. I put a catalyst on mine, and that's going to put his pace, of course, at 95, and we're going to get 10 points extra in that passing. So it does take his passing up to 80, which is, for me, really, really good because I pass a lot. I like to ping-pong pass, the tiki-taka, whatever you want to call it. I pass a lot, especially between my 3 players up top. So I want my player to be able to make these passes and not be making mistakes. With that 80 passing, it's going to put his vision at 88, his crossing at 62, which honestly I'm never going to cross them, but his short passing goes up to 93, and his long passing still only goes up to 66, but really it's all short passes there. I wanted to get a little bit more in passing, and it finally does a curve with 81 instead of what you see on the screen there. So that's what I decided to do. Hopefully he's going to feel fast on the ball, and we'll see how it is. Let's go ahead now and take a look at the lineup and how we're going to set this up to go into these games. All right, guys, to go into these matches here, I was using Icardi in a couple different positions. First off, I think the first game or the first clip we're going to see here is I was playing online season, still trying to get the St. Patrick's Day cards completed. So I was doing online seasons with him in, I think, the first clip, and then after that we go right into Division 1. So the games and gameplay that you will see is in Division 1. We'll get to how much I paid for him and if I think he's worth it at the end of the video. But right now we're using him at the striker position, of course, with Messi at striker, and then I'm using Kaká because I wanted to try out this card, and I do have a Hunter on him at cam, and Hullet goes back into that right CM position, and then Vieira goes into the middle CM position. So that's how we set up. We do rotate a little bit with Icardi, and you will see in some of the clips that I decide to put him at cam due to the fact that he has his work rates. They're good, but not really, in my opinion, for a striker. The medium low, I feel like it's probably a little bit better at cam, and we try it out, and you guys can let me know when we go through the clip. So let's go ahead. Now that you've seen the team, of course, we have Salah's 90 card and, of course, Lozano's 84 as super subs. I don't know if this is the team that we're going to stick with for Weekend League. We're going to have to make that decision. Maybe you guys can help me down below if we should change things up. I think I might end up changing Kaká because his stam is pretty horrible, but and really not impressing me much. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into some clip. All right, guys, so starting off here, like I said, I think this first clip here is from online seasons here, and Icardi is just getting an assist. The 1-2s, like I said, I wanted his passing to be higher due to the fact that I do pass a lot and I want those 1-2s to work. And sometimes, I'm being honest, players with lower passing for me sometimes screw that little pass up and it fails for me in the box, and I don't want that to be happening here. We get into the next match, guys, and we are in Division 1. Icardi with a great through ball there. You see that? It's kind of, I don't know if that's considered a long pass or a short pass. Either way, a great through ball there to Hullet for Hullet to get his goal, and of course Icardi to get his assist. We pass this off to Icardi, and his finishing inside of the box, guys, I really, every time I took the shot with him, I don't think I missed with him at all. Maybe once. I think I missed one shot, but it was a weird angle, and it would have been pretty if it would have gone in, but it didn't. But his composure and his finishing inside the box is pretty good. Right there, just trying to take a long shot. It was a weird angle, or not a real long shot, but one from outside the box. He gets a second opportunity there, and he's able to stick it into the back of the net. Now, Icardi does feel a little bit slow. With that 95 pace, I was expecting a little bit more, and he has high agility as well. I was expecting a little bit more, but he's not the fastest. But with the strength that he does have, I think I don't know if the clip's already passed or not, he is able to muscle defenders off of him. So I think it's actually right here. Look at that. He muscles the defender, able to keep composure of the ball in front of him and finish that in front of net. So his strength is good. His height is 5'11", which isn't too bad. For a player that's 5'11", I wish he was just a little bit faster on the ball and just faster in general. But at cam, he did so much better for me than he did at striker. As you guys can see there, because I do like to do the 1-2s, he just works lovely for him to make in that run, and he makes that run. And especially because he has that medium-low work rate, he literally just stays in that cam position. He'll go back sometimes, but he doesn't go back too far, and he doesn't go up too far. So I feel like for him, I know he's a striker, and he probably will do well at striker, but for me and my gameplay and my game style, he really does well for me at the cam position. And as you can see there, Messi giving him a nice ball there for him just to finish it. The low drivens worked nicely. We didn't really take too many shots from distance with him, but he did his job when I had him, and I wasn't really the only downfall to him, honestly, I would say, is his pace. Besides that, I had no problems. Once I put the catalyst on him, I didn't see any problems with his passing. Every time I wanted the ball to go somewhere, it went. So I think Catalyst is nice unless you want to get that shot up, but like I said, I don't think a Hunter is worth it on him due to the fact that you only get 4 points in that shooting, and it really doesn't go up by too much in my opinion. I think his positioning and finishing go up by like 3 points, maybe 2 points. It's not really, in my opinion, not really worth it. I'm a person that doesn't really take long shots, so maybe if you're a person that takes long shots, you want to go for that Hunter. For me, the Catalyst worked a little bit better. Now, guys, I paid 85,000 coins for my Icardi. I got him right when he came out, and I think I got him pretty cheaply because last I checked, he was going for quite a bit. He's going for almost 100K on the PS4. Do I think Icardi's worth the 100K? I do think Icardi's worth the 100K if you want to play him at a cam position. I don't know if really a striker position worked when I did have him at striker because of his work rate, or maybe because I have like a medium with Messi there. I think what's his name's a high medium. Like Kaká would go forward when he played in the cam position because he's a high, right? He would go forward and Icardi would just sit back the whole time. So that's why I ended up switching. I think it also depends on like your work rates on your strikers and stuff. For me, he played better for me at the cam position. Again, if I was going to play him at cam, I don't know if I'd keep Catalyst on him. I might think about putting a Hunter on him just for him to take the long shots, but for my game style and my gameplay, like I say, I do like the better passing. He does have a 4-star weak foot, which isn't which is great, to be honest. Like, you can basically play him anywhere. He's just like Messi. I had no problems with his weak foot or with his right foot at all. The only downfall to him as well at playing him as striker, sometimes you need that extra skill, right? You need to be able to do the turns. You need to be able to do some type of skill move up top, and him not having it at the striker position, I feel like, I don't know, for me, I need to have somebody who has at least a 4-star skill up top. It works better for me, and then no skill in the cam position. I don't know, it's just maybe me, but in my opinion, I think he's a better cam than he is a striker. I like to have my strikey, my pacey strikers up top that I can get it in with the cam, and he just darts, you know what I'm saying? So I think he's pretty cheap. He's going for 100K. I'm sure after tonight and tomorrow his price will drop, so I would wait to pick him up. But he is great, guys. No complaints whatsoever, except for the fact that I wish he felt a little faster. Not saying he's slow by any means, just felt a little faster. Again, his strength is incredible. You can muscle players off. For somebody that's 5'11", to be able to muscle somebody off like that is great. Again, this is his 3rd informed, and I think it's maybe my first time playing with him this year, so really enjoyed him. Again, don't know if I'm actually going to keep him for our team, but definitely would recommend trying this card out if you're looking for a strong cam or striker. I think he's fantastic, and he works well with my team, of course, linking up with Messi just fine. So guys, let me know if you've played with him, if you enjoy him or not. Do you put a Hunter on him? Do you put a cam on him? Or excuse me, a Catalyst on him? Do you put a Hawk on him? Let me know down below your experience with Icardi. If you've played with any version of Icardi, and let me know what you think about him. I think his 89 is incredible. Again, just could be faster, but that's with almost every player in FIFA. Either way, guys, hopefully you guys like this review type video. If you did, if you would be so kind to drop a like, that would be incredible. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy FIFA, make sure to subscribe. And guys, also let me know down below what players I need to change 2 positions out, cam and striker, or double strikers for like, tell me what players you guys want to see. I don't know if we're going to try the Toni Kroos, and I don't know if we're going to try the Gelson Martinez. Looks like somebody we should try. Maybe we'll pick him up and give him a go. Either way, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces, baby.